know yet, but I will know in about an hour.
April, I have to tell you something. You'll find out soon enough because Kevin has practically thrown me out of the house.
What'd you say?
You better sit down. It's not Kevin's baby.
Then you're joking.
It's much worse than that. The baby is Drapers. That's right. We're both carrying Draper's baby.
No. That can't be possible. I don't know why you're saying such a vicious thing, Raven, but that can't possibly be true.
Why can't it? Draper's a man, isn't he? Well, he acted like a man towards me. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I didn't come over here to tell you this, April. It's just that I've been half out of my mind. I had to tell someone. I had to tell someone the truth.
Johnston's Ready Crust. Anything you
Listen to this. 4 rooms, river view, high floor, completely renovated building, modern kitchen, and get this. All that for $400, including utilities.
Well,
What do you think?
That doesn't sound very descriptive to me.
Honey, these ads are never very descriptive. They're paid for by the word.
Well, those words don't tell me very much, Paul.
All right, let me fill it in for you. It's got 10-foot ceilings. That's because it's an older building, but it's been completely renovated. You can see the river, and there are no windows in the kitchen.
How do you know all about that?
And it's on the 14th. No, it's on the 13th floor. Landlord was superstitious.
Have you seen
Thank
this
you.
place?
No, Logan Swift was telling me about it. It's right down the street from his building. He had heard that somebody was going to move on, but he wasn't sure when. I wasn't sure myself until I saw it this morning in the paper. Hey, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
You don't look very happy about this, honey. Oh, you don't like the idea of having Logan for a neighbor.
Oh, no. I like Logan, I'm sure. It's just that I was wondering whether the place would be large enough.
Large enough? Honey, it has 4 rooms. How many more do we need?
Yeah, I know. You need a room to work. You said so yourself, and a den or something.
Well, let's examine it for a second. It's got the living room, dining room, kitchen, the master bedroom, and the den. Honey, it's absolutely perfect.
I guess so.
Doggone it. Honey, I can't find a darn thing since we moved all my things over here. April, we don't have to decide anything until we take a look at it. It's just with such a bargain like that, there are bound to be a lot of people waiting around just to snap it up.
You want to see it today?
Yeah, I was hoping so. I thought maybe I could bribe you and take you out to lunch and look at it that way. Just looking, understand?
Okay. Come on.
Where would you like to go for lunch?
Well, I kind of have a few things to do around lunchtime. Why don't you come home?
That would be fine. You know, Logan's place isn't too far from here. If the weather stays nice, we can walk over.
Fine with me.
Honey, you're okay. You look sort of strange this morning.
Oh, that's called hunger. I haven't eaten breakfast, remember?
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry, I don't have time for breakfast. I've got to get going.
No.
That's what I get for dawdling over the classifieds. I have a meeting this morning with Mr. Vorney. 9:30 sharp. Yeah, and when he says 9:30, he means 9:30.
It's all my fault. I should have gone out and bought milk and eggs yesterday.
No, honey, it's my fault. I'm the one that got up in the middle of the night and had the eggs and milk for a snack.
Oh, no. It's my fault because I had the bad dream, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I kicked you, and you woke up hungry.
Honey, if you hadn't awakened me, I never would have realized how hungry I was.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I am. Crazy about you.
Oh.
Mayor. I wish I didn't have to go to the office. You know, I hate that thing. I think Alexander Graham Bell invented it to prevent people from falling over else.
Hello.
Hello, April, honey. How are you? It's Raven.
Oh, hi, Raven. Haven't heard from you in a long time.
Well, you've been busy on your honeymoon, and well, I've been busy.
Oh, yes, I know. You've been traveling. Heard you took a trip to New York.
Yeah, guess what? I hardly bought anything.
No, that doesn't sound like you. You're not feeling sick, are you?
Listen, what are you doing this morning?
Well, nothing much. I'll be around here until around noon. Drapers come by for lunch, and then we're going apartment hunting.
Oh, good. Then you'll have the morning for me. Listen, I really would like to talk to somebody right now. Can I come over?
Sure, if you want.
Great. See you soon.
Looks like I'm going to have some company this morning.
Raven?
Yeah.
She probably wants to compare honeymoons. Do me a favor. Don't tell her about the good stuff.
Okay.
And don't forget to eat.
Oh, no, I won't. She really sounded kind of strange, Raven.
Raven is strange. Yeah, come on. You're all right. You're looking awfully strange this morning yourself. What do you have on your mind?
Oh, lots of things. Look, you go and have a good morning. Talk to you later.
See you at lunch.
Bye-bye.
Well, how does that look? Is it the right combination?
Combination of what?
Sexiness and sadness, of course. I want to look alluring, but I also want to look not well. Is this going to do it?
Don't be ridiculous, Denise. Treating this whole thing as if it was some sort of game.
It is a game, Daddy, and what more, it's a game that I'm going to win. Do you hear a car?
I heard something.
It's Miles. He's here. I think I ought to be reclining for this.
Well, that's the only good thing we got this game of yours. At least you'll get some of the rest. You're all you need.
Daddy, go and fetch him for me, will you?
Like a good dog.
Oh, come on. That isn't what I meant, and you know it. Daddy, you know what this means to me? That's my husband. That's my husband coming back to me.
Look who's here.
I don't believe it. Oh, Charlie. Hello. Oh, I can't believe you're back. You came back home just like you said you would.
Like I said. All right, guess what is the story here? How is she?
Recalcitrant as usual.
Really, I'm not surprised. I hear you even went back to work.
Well, I felt marvelous that day. Really, I did. Seems to be the way this thing works. Some days I feel just incredibly normal, and then the next day I'm just as weak as a kitten.
Yes, I know. Well, I guess the thing to do is not get carried away on the good days. Just don't overdo the activity, all right? That way you will suffer less on the bad days. Don't you agree, Gus?
Oh, yes, I agree. But you know as well as I do how impossible it is to get Denise to listen to common sense.
Well, she's a nurse. She ought to take good medical advice.
Well, maybe she'll take some advice from you. I give up. Well, I think I'll leave you two together.
Well, listen, Gus, would you wait for me downstairs? There are a couple of things I want to talk to you about.
I hope you can find something else to talk about than me. Hey, it's bad enough having this condition without everybody discussing it when I'm not there.
Who says we're going to talk about you? Maybe we will be discussing the baseball season. That'd be a first for us, wouldn't it, Gus?
Yes, it certainly would.
Well, the other thing you can talk about is the clan lot. I'm sure you have a lot to tell him about that. Everything that's gone on since he's been gone.
Well, that can wait.
Yes, it can wait. See you later.
Bye, Daddy.
All right, then, let's get your report. How are you feeling?
1,000,000 skillion times better since you walked in this door.
Very much pain?
Oh, darling, don't play visiting doctor. Come on, I love your bedside manner. It's the very best, but I really want something more personal now.
All right, then why didn't you tell me what happened yesterday at the hospital? You really felt up to going back to work, did you?
Well, actually, no, I did only work a half day. Something kind of upsetting happened in the afternoon. It didn't have anything to do with my illness.
What was that?
Well, that patient of Carol Barkley's had another heart attack, and she damn near died. And, Carol was very upset about it. In fact, she sort of blames herself. And, well, the poor girl feels so badly. I think she may quit the hospital.
Carol Barkley quit? I find that a little hard to believe.
Well, she hasn't been quite so happy there since you left. Of course, if she knew you were coming back, she might change her mind.
I never said I was coming back to the Claremont. I said I was coming home.
Well, darling, I guess I just think of home as being both places. This house in Mayfield and the hospital.
Denise.
All right. We don't have to talk about darling. We have so many other things to talk about now.
I'll tell you what I would like to talk about. Your care and your treatment. As I told you, I have hired a nurse for you. She should be up this coming week. Her name is Tree Worthington. I think you will like her.
Darling, I know Tree. I met her at the clinic.
Oh, that's right. Well, she's very, very good. She's very conscientious. She's very skillful. Now, that may be very important when the time comes that you will need, well, let's say, intravenous medication.
Stop. I cannot stand it. I can't bear talking about my health. I don't want to. I'm so glad to see you here. I'm so happy to have you back. I just want to be with you. I want to tell you how grateful I am that you're going to be with me.
All right.
As wonderful as it is to see you, there is one thing I miss. Sweet kiss. Is that going to be a violation of our agreement?
Magazine subscriptions?
I really don't read many magazines.
Oh, I think you'll be interested in this one. It's called Monticello. It's a regional magazine all about our fair city. You do have civic pride, don't you?
You mean if I don't take a subscription to the magazine, I'm a lousy citizen?
Not a bad pitch, eh?
Go on in. Tell me about it.
I hope it's okay. I just happened to be in the neighborhood. I was setting up a broadcast over at Monticello Stadium.
The stadium is nowhere near this neighborhood.
Okay, so I went a couple of miles out of my way. But it was worth it just to get a look at... I really did bring this over here for a reason.
What reason?
Take a look on page 24.
It's me.
Big as life and twice as beautiful. You remember that shot, don't you? It was when the station took of you on the second day you were in front of the cameras.
This is practically an interview. I never gave one.
Well, the PR boys gave them all the answers they wanted. I hope they're the answers you wanted to see in print.
I had no idea this was going to appear.
Well, let's face it. You're a big local story, and this is our local magazine.
Wow. Wait a minute. Doesn't the man who owns WMON also own this magazine?
He might have a slight interest. Slight controlling interest.
I think that explains it, don't you?
Well, the heck it does. I've been working down at that station as the news director for about 5 years now. He's never run a story about me in Monticello. Well, let's face it, you're a much more glamorous subject.
Tell you, I feel anything but glamorous this morning.
Yeah, well, I thought you might be a little blue. You told me your friend Miles was leaving town today.
Yes, well, he's gone already. Back in Mayfield by now.
With Mrs. Kavanaugh?
Yes.
I suppose I shouldn't have said that. That's not the reason I came over here. I really thought you might enjoy getting a look at this article.
Of course. Thank you.
Now, I realize it isn't going to cheer you up very much, but it is something. And for whatever it's worth, I just wanted you to know that if you wanted to talk to somebody or cry on a shoulder or anything else at all, I'm available, okay?
Hey, Murph, there's the door. That must be him.
Hey, Ralph, what's going on here?
Don't ask me. It's Officer Murphy's idea to get you here. All I wanted him to do was throw the bum out.
The drunk, Steve. As soon as he got left over here from last night, Joey here didn't even know about it.
Huh, you're kidding. Nah, the guy just conked out in the back room. I didn't even know he was here. Like, came in this morning to open up the joint.
Yeah, when I got his identification, well, I knew he was a buddy of yours, and, you know, considering the delicacy of the situation. I mean, he being political and all.
Who is he, Ralph? Kevin, wake up.
Just get the bum out of here, okay?
Kevin, there's no way for a future congressman to ask.
Who's going to have time? It's morning, Kevin. Time for nice young congressmen to be home with their constituents. Listen, Ralph, thank you very much. I appreciate this.
Yeah. Well, you can do me a favor sometime.
You got it. Hey, Kevin, come on. Since when do you do this kind of thing?
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything at all. I just want to go back to sleep.
Hey, look, you've had plenty of sleep. Come on. I'll get you back home. I'll give you a ride.
No, home. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. Just forget about it. Please forget it.
Okay, so you don't want to go to the Whitney house. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to go there either in your condition. All right? Let's go to my place. Come on. I got a nice soft bed. Come on. There you go. Kevin, come on. You can't sleep here. I got a nice soft bed. Look, just put one foot in front of the other. There you go. Nice and easy. You can do it. Wonder what got him into this? Hey, Kevin?
In New York, it's just that I made the terrible mistake of bringing Mrs. Geraldine Whitney Saxon along with me. It's definitely a drag. And you know, you can't really buy decent clothes unless you have someone your own age. You just didn't understand.
I know what you mean.
Anyway, I have to buy some clothes though because thinking about making a little trip to Europe with my mother.
You're kidding. You're Kevin going to go to Europe?
Well, I don't know about Kevin. Just with damn political stuff lately, I can't even talk to him.
Listen, April, why don't you throw something on her? Let's go stop and get to bed. No, I really can't do that. I told you I was making a phone call. Oh, well, you can do that then. No problem. No, I really don't want to do that. It's kind of intense. April, what did you say? Well, that call I have to make is to the doctor about the results of my pregnancy test.
Afternoon. You're on AD.
Listen, April, I'm really sorry. This is just too much. Why? Women get pregnant all the time. I know. Even women like me. You're pregnant. You came over here to tell me you're pregnant? Oh, that is incredible, Rachel. It's incredible, all right.
Oh.
The incredible miracle of birth.
You must be so happy. I know I will be if it turns out to be positive. Oh, but I won't know for at least another hour.
I know for sure.
Oh, must be so glad. Oh, Raven, just think about it. A tiny baby, a little baby, maybe a boy, just like
Draper. You're going to say you're darling Draper, aren't you? I bet you just imagine some little replica of Draper running around.
Oh, yes, I admit it. I admit it. Oh, Raven, it would be the most wonderful thing in the world. I can't tell you how excited I've been about it. I mean, ever since I just suspected it was true, I thought of nothing else. Then I thought, no, it can't be possible. I mean, we're still on our honeymoon. And I really don't want to tie Draper down. I don't want him to feel that way. And then, well, then I thought about it some more, and I figured, no, it'll make him happy. I know it is. I mean, just, if he thinks about it, he'll be as excited and as happy about it as I am. What do you think, huh?
Oh, yeah. Really true. You'll be the happiest, most wonderful couple in the world.
Oh, it would make our marriage perfect. I mean, not that it isn't perfect already, but I mean, it would make it more perfect. Does that sound crazy?
Yeah. You've, really got it all, don't you?
Well, I don't know yet, but I will know in just about an hour.
Listen, April, there's something else I have to tell you. You'll probably find out about it soon enough anyway, because Kevin will probably throw me out of the house.
What are you saying?
Better sit down.
Okay.
The baby isn't Kevin's.
Oh, Raven. You're joking.
It's much worse than a joke. The baby's Drapers. Yes, that's right. We're both carrying Draper's child.
Seems as though a harmony is hard to find, always on our mind, and frustrated days pass without sight, the edge of night, half dark, half light, as we watch our hearts